Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Treasure Earth here. This is Wayne May. Well, with the spring coming up here in Alberta, well, it doesn't seem like it actually. It hurled about 6 inches of snow at us yesterday, and it's about minus 15 outside. But that being said, spring is just around the corner, and I have a lot of people asking me what kind of metal detector to get if they want to get into the hobby. But if you're trying to get into metal detecting and you're really serious about finding some real treasure and a machine that'll not waste your time, you don't want to do all this walking around there. You don't want to spend the hours and sort of the research and doing all this, walk through a field and miss a whole bunch of targets. You don't want to do that. So the friends have asked me that. So what I'm going to do is just do a list, to compile a list here that I would recommend if I was to be jumping into this entry-level metal detecting, and then maybe even a tier up from that. So these are the recommended metal detectors that I would choose. So thanks for joining me, and here we go. Okay, first on the list here is the Nokta Simplex. In about that $400 to $500 range, no problem. What's nice about this, it's fully submersible actually for the price in this price range. Up to 16 feet, I understand, which is impressive. I'm talking about the underwater capabilities. It's got a flashlight, a light hooked right up to it. So that's just a great feature too if you're just doing some underwater stuff. Discrimination is excellent with this machine as well. Notchable in that way. Great tones on it as well, and just an all-around great. It's got several modes to it. It's got, I think, field and park. I think it's got 2 park modes on this, beach mode, and then I think there's a general all-metal mode with this Simplex. All around, this is a fantastic machine. I'll place the specifications up right after this, but this is number 1 on one of my considerations for metal detectors into that $400, $500 range. Okay, well, let's talk about number 2 on my list of considerations in this price range. Now, I honestly haven't swung this machine around. Now, I've talked to a friend about it who has one and done some research on it, and it looks like a very good machine, actually. Again, submersible down to 16 feet, flashlight capability. What I like about the Minelab products is that even at this sort of range, this entry level, you can get a number of coils for it. So that's fantastic. Search modes, again, pre-programmed search modes in it. This one has a couple of park, couple of field, beach mode as well. So that's fantastic. You can just, right out of the box, you're just, even with the higher end machines, I like the factory programs because there's an all around, and you know that some real experts have done some research on these programs. So that's fantastic. This would be my a consideration as well, this Minelab X-Terra. Okay, so next on our list here, number 3, another Minelab product in about the same price range is the Vanquish 440. So the 440, not waterproof, submersibly. The coil is, of course, as most are, but this one has a multi-frequency, so simultaneous multi-frequency. They call it multi-IQ. Minelab does. This machine is a really good machine that way. It can really search really through a lot of targets. Now, its factory modes are, it's got relic and coins, jewelry, and an all-metal mode as well. Now, what I liked about this, swinging it around for the weekend, that it did catch some of those targets that maybe some of the single frequency machines may have missed. We'll have to do that test on another video for sure. Now, discrimination is good on this, and it does have a pinpointer setting as well to really narrow down those targets. So in around about the same price range, just over $400 Canadian. So this is number 3 on our list. Let's check out one more. With number 4 on our list of considerations is the Garrett 300i. Now this falls right in that same price range as the others do, and it's got some cool stuff on it as well. It's got good iron separation, discrimination is really good, the audio response and tones are good on this machine. I had a 200. I used an Ace there for a while as a backup to the Deus, and what a fantastic machine! If I was to use it and lent out the Deus on some of these group outings and things like that, I would just swing the Ace around. And what a fantastic machine! I actually found a lot of good stuff with it. So I'm really impressed with the technology of the Garrett brand. Anyways, this one has 5 search modes in it, and it's got a coin depth indicator too on these new ones here, which is kind of cool as well. So there you go. There's our 4. Let's choose one. Okay. There's my list of 4 metal detectors in consideration. If you're breaking into metal detecting and you want to get into these entry level, you're serious about it, but you don't want to drop the $2,000 on some of these higher end detectors. Now, before you run out and buy it, I recommend, though, doing as much research as you can. Maybe a local supplier could answer a bunch of questions. Maybe a local metal detecting club could. YouTube's got a ton of stuff. I'm going to post a couple links, actually, to some of the ones I follow, and they're just great people. They've swung these detectors around. There's a fellow out in New York, Merrill is his name. Not only is he funny to watch, actually, I love watching this guy. It brings a smile to my face all the time. But he's got something called irate metal detectors as well. And I'm going to say he's probably got 15 years experience, but I think he's probably got 30 metal detectors. So that's a good one. I'll put that link below. Probably some good information if you're just breaking into that. Actually, he's got good information for beginners and expert, actually. So back to my list, though. Now, there's a toss-up between 2 for me. The Nokta Simplex and the X-Terra. I'd probably flip a coin on these, but tilting on the side only because I've never used one, I'd probably go with the X-Terra just to see what I've seen about it. It's a great machine. It's submersible. It's got the single frequency on it, but you can change that really quite fast. And of course, that'll just determine on what you're looking for in the terrain you're in. So first is the X-Terra. Number 2 is the Simplex. Number 3, well, I would probably go with the Vanquish, actually. Now, it's got the multi-frequency. Is probably what tips the scale to the Garrett 300. Although, as I said, I swung the Ace around for a long time and found a lot of things. The Garrett products are just amazing. They have a new one coming out, the Storm it's called. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that one can do. So I think that'll be a game changer. I think they're going to bring in some of the technology from the past couple of years and really make this a good machine. What the price is and the range, I do not know, though. So that's my list. So you've got the X-Terra, the Nokta Simplex, you've got the Vanquish, and then you've got the Garrett. That's what I'd recommend. If you have used these machines and you've got some constructive information on pros and cons for these ones, please fire it up there. Well, there you go. For the beginners that are just jumping in and these sort of detectors that I've suggested, I really hope it helps. Now, again, do your research on what treasures you're looking for, your terrain. Are you at the beach? Are you in the mountains and parks or in the desert? Jewelry, gold, coins, whatever you're looking for, you definitely need to find the best detector for you. So definitely do some research on that. I'd like to reach out, though, and thank the Calgary Metal Detecting Club and my friends in that community there. Always a big help, a wealth of information. If you're in the area, just contact them. They actually just have a wealth of knowledge and happy to help. Also, GPS Central, they're in Calgary as well here. Just a great selection. They got some great deals on all the time. the staff is knowledgeable in metal detecting, so reach out to them. They've always helped me out as well. So, well, bye for now. Next time we're going to maybe get into the top tier ones. We'll do some pinpointers as well that I've got scattered around here, finding the best pinpointer for the buck as well. Shovels, packs, and things like that. We'll go over all of that in this next series, and hopefully it helps, like I said. So until next time, thanks for joining me.